Welcome to the random team game. This is Opex. So what's up, guys? I have a 2 vs 2 RT game for us today. I am going to be spawning as the human, red human. Ally is going to be a Blade of Blood guy named Blade of Blood. And yeah, he's spawning as a Night Elf. Now I know Blade of Blood from East server, but we are playing War 3 Arena. This is a random team game, as stated earlier. I'm not sure if you actually understood what I was saying in my weird fucking intro, but I will have a typical normal opening here as human, and Ally going off to do some Ancient War creeping. Enemies here, we have Time H3133 going Orc, and then we have a human named Shooter 284. Now I think I know Shooter 284, or at least that name sounds familiar, and I think he's alright. Maybe 55%er on War 3 Arena. That's just a guess. Don't fucking listen to me. So I'm going in for an Archmage. Ally might go Tavern. Nope, he is going Demon Hunter. Just a little late.
Job's done. Build more bombs.
Alright, sorry. So, got a typical opening for me. Not much differential going on. We have a scout coming here from whatchamacallit, from the enemy. And I have a late scout going down for me. Looks like my ally didn't scout, and he's the one with the wisps. I could be scouting with him, but I would feel like a dick kind of doing that kind of stuff. So both of the militia spot each other and go past each other. Shooter might be shooting up for a farm, and yes he is. And look at what I'm doing. I'm doing the same fucking thing. Alright, going straight for this mercenary creep camp. I should be able to get some mercs out of this. Pretty simple and easy. I'm trying to take down the Ogre Mauler as soon as possible without getting units damaged. What did I train up here? Did I get that priest? No. Oh, there we go. Got my priest, making sure that my unit's staying alive. Militia ends up going down. Those berserkers are pretty fucking gruesome in the back, doing 28 to 37 damage of piercing. Not sure what's going on with my micro. Okay, so I'm noticing that I hopped to start attacking him. Alright. We'll go with that. Archmage level 2. Any second now I should be able to get a berserker when the time allows. Enemy Blade Master, getting some experience, about halfway to level 2. Not too bad. My ally looks like he did his own merc camp. Rather quick indeed. Not opting to get any mercenaries, that's weird. That would be great for, you know, Night Elf or human. Now we got a couple grunts coming out. Blade Master grunts. Maybe a Windwalk strike. Opting not to do that. And just cleared out another camp rather easy. Looks like the enemy here with his gung-ho level 2 Mountain King trying to clear up a creep camp with just him and a couple footmen. And he might go down if he was... He town portals out of there. Holy shit, what were you thinking, buddy? Why were you... What the fuck? Okay, I take it back to from this guy being a good player. All he had to do was attack one of his footmen and run out of there. Like, attack, like, go half an inch toward your footman, and then walk out of there. And you could have avoided that town hall. Alright, so it looks like I'm trying to clear up this camp without any militia, so it doesn't look like I'm trying to expand. It looks like I am teching. I'm teching with towers.
Job's done.
Opting to go that path instead. And it's going to be rather easy, especially with Brilliance Aura. That priest is just having a decent amount of mana at all times. Rather low at this point, but you know what? All the units are alive, and it was unnecessary to bring militia. I'm just gathering more lumber this way. Decent amount of lumber. I could go straight into an expansion now.
Job's done.
I'm trying to see where my ally is. My ally's off to the north. Almost level 3 on this Demon Hunter. Just a few Archer, and there's nothing wrong with that. Especially if he's trying to go Dryads, Bears, something along those lines. Enemy here just loves those farms. I mean, you know, one farm should suffice, I thought.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Blade Master trying to do some damage. Clearly not really able to. The Blade Master's not going to be able to fit back there for those wisps, neither over here. So good placement on the wisps for my ally. These would be in range. Alright, so I got my tier 2, I got my towers going, Arcane Sanctums, duel. If you didn't hear. No, we'll do it again. Alright, so Breakers, Priests, which is pretty typical, especially if my human enemy's right next to me. Breakers really do a handful on other human armies, and then Breakers Priests trying to keep them alive. Water Elementals, you know, a little bit of DPS and healing in the back as well. Nothing wrong with this scenario. This should be an illusion right here. I'm not sure why the illusion's going back to base. That's just confusing. Alright, taking down the scout farms, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. Ally, not very powerful at this point. Maybe if he was level 3, it can help out a little more, but we're both going the Dryad Bear tier 2 to tier 3 unit mass. Just one. I'm not speed building these. I'm under no threat. I don't have an expansion going. No real reason to rush into it. But I do have some units, and it's, you know, 2 fucking footmen.
Our forces are under attack. Job's done.
And I brought a footman over here so I can scout a little bit, but clearly that's going to be taken down. This priest is rather low on health. Opting to back off. Not sure if I'm going to creep or what I'm planning on doing. Trying to probably get an item or so.
Job's done.
Mountain King, no items, so I don't know what I was doing here. I have some decent items here. The enemy trying to get a Shadow Hunter up to level 2. Not exactly doing it. I don't see the Blade Master anywhere on the map. Oh, he just reappeared. He just kind of wind walked out of that. Alright. So, still opting to creep. I definitely want my Mountain King up in level. I have my Archmage backed off, so level 3 he's okay right now, but I definitely want that Mountain King to get some experience. Level 1 is not very useful. If I get him to level 3, of course, then it's going to be quite useful. Enemy here trying to get his Mountain King up. Perhaps trying to get to level 5. Not going to get it on this creep camp. There is an expansion down here for the human player, which is a rather smart attempt. Sobe Mass, that's an excellent item on a Mountain King. Alright, so it looks like I do have level 2 on my Mountain King, which is going to provide a bash proc. I doubt I went Thunderclap, that's not really my MO. Enemy Mountain King, full mana, full hit points, quite a threat to be reckoned with. I'm trying to team up with my ally, my Breakers and Priests are out, and with my units out now, I should be able to be some sort of threat. I'm still trying to creep. I probably want level 4 for my Archmage. Ally ended up going Priestess of the Moon second. Not sure if that was the best idea, but of course auras are awesome, and I prefer auras. Priestess might get level 3? No, it's just shy.
Research complete.
The Orc is trying to get level 3 on a Shadow Hunter, not going to happen. Potion of Greater Healing, a very nice item. we're just trying to get stronger, obviously, and for our next upcoming battle, should be a doozy. Enemy trying to... Good thing I didn't have an expansion here. I would have needed a lot of towers because he does have footmen with defend. Not to mention Blood Mage could potentially do AoE. My ally opting to start a TP, force a TP. That Demon Hunter needs to back off a little bit, especially if that Stormbolt of Truth gets in the way. He's gonna be forced to TP out of there. So if he gets a Shadow Priest kill, that's all right. And now I'm teamed up with him. I'm probably gonna get something out of his shop. Probably gonna sell the mana stealing, because at this point I'm not gonna need mana, but it's always good to steal it. Oh. Yeah, so I was right. Sounds like something I would do, sell it at this point. Early game I would have had it to make sure that Mountain King didn't get far. And now that I'm healing up the Demon Hunter and stuff, and we're all together, this is very good. We have tons of healing wards. We can just healing ward the whole army and keep our units safe. Not to mention, so this is something we want to do. Scout expansion with Wisp. And then I pointed down here thinking that maybe there's an expansion down here. We probably can't see it with the fog. So this is all we see. We don't even see the expansion here. We don't see the expansion here. So it's always good to use a scout, you know, a nice Wisp scout, and that's what he's doing over there. We're together right now, which is excellent and stuff. Blade Master forcing a teleportation. That's 350 gold right there. Enemy does have an okay army. No upgrades on the melee units. Very powerful Mountain King over here. Now I'm opting to just kind of rush in and with my Spellbreakers. Trying to force some sort of engagement at this point. Obviously 2 versus 1 would be ideal, and just dropping healing wards and things of that nature, that's always great. Mountain King in a bad position up front, but he is level 3 now, and he just got Storm Bolted. Man, that bash takes a while. Alright, Mountain King has to get out of there. Okay, Mountain King backs off. Not gonna really kill my Mountain King at this point. He is getting healed up by priests and the healing wards. This engagement right here is really going in our favor. He's not really getting much done, and you know, the constant attack on my Mountain King is only keeping my Mountain King high up in in life. This is sort of funny. I'm keeping my breakers in front, you know, removing the damage breakers. Now we're moving in to the burrow areas. This is where it gets a little risky. I should back out a little bit and rethink how to go about this. I'm going to take out the burrows. That would be the smartest plan of attack, but it looks like kill the units too, of course. And at this point, it's pretty much GG. We pretty much ran them for their money. You know, there's got their Shadow Hunter trapped right back here. Spellbreaker might go down, so I might even lose a unit. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to lose my Spellbreaker. No, my Spellbreaker stays alive. The one unit they could have killed. Other than, obviously, my Scout Footman from earlier. Alright, so... luckily, my teammate here was someone I knew. Blade of Blood. And, very nicely done by us. We've played together in the past. And, of course, we pretty much know each other's style, I guess. So there was nothing new there. If it was our first time playing or something, you know, I would have been like, oh, good job, man, this was too easy, or something along those lines. But we know positioning and stuff of that nature. And, you know, nothing weird or out of the ordinary. Now we're just waiting for them to leave. If they're trying to attack my base with 1 Knight and 2 Griffin and think they're going to get away with that, they're strangely mistaken. Something strange going on. Quickly going after my towers. That's great. Forcing a TP, and it's probably me. So I'm forcing a TP. I could easily get a Stormbolt on something and surround. and it looks like that's what I'm going to try to do. Stealing the mana from my Mountain King, and that's great for them, but I still have plenty of bulls, especially with the aura. They're still focusing my Mountain King, like, if only I get that Mountain King, this game would be awesome. You know, this would be all worth it. Oh, so he ends up... Oh! Man, the power of heals, my friend, the power of heals. Now, the Stormbolt goes back, kills out his Mountain King, then I realize he has his Ankh. And that's pretty much it. Backed off. It was a good game. You know, well played. GG. The whole 9. So I played 2 games with Blade of Blood, just randomly in random team. And this is the first one we played. And stay tuned for the second random team 2 vs 2 on War 3 Arena.